High five.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Jet Scott here with Scott's Beach Shop, and well, our little video for today is actually really only getting to happen because we got a pretty good buddy coming over to help us, and the good Lord blessed us with, well, a really warm day in the middle of November, basically. It was colder than balls on Monday, and today it's like gonna be 60 something degrees. We're gonna have a few days of this, so we're gonna take this opportunity, this very awesome opportunity, and underneath that cover is, well, is my 70 Charger, which most of you probably know or seen, or, well, you know something of it, I imagine. Well, you're watching one of our videos. This is the car we featured. I'm not going to get too deep into it. We're going to try and keep her short and sweet. But anyways, this is the 505-inch stroker engine that shattered my 18 spline. It broke the tail shaft off. If you're curious, I'm sure there'll be some scenes of that action, or well, we'll just show you. Yeah, output shaft, tail housing. Yeah, it got a little obliterated. So our focus is my good buddy Jake is coming over to help because he digs Jezebel, and well, I sold him a 66 Belvedere project that he's turning into a really cool funky street machine. That is going to be wild. And so I got the opportunity to have beautiful weather, good company. We're going to start taking Jezebel apart, and it's going to all start with taking my elaborate exhaust system off, which a younger Jed had this crazy scheme that no matter what his zoomies that he built were always going to be active. So it's this crazy elaborate exhaust system, and it's going to help having another person to help take all that crap off. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to attempt to eventually get the 18 spline out, so that way over winter time we can have that rebuilt, or we can rebuild it, and that way we can put Jezebel back together and put her back on the road and put her back doing cool stuff. And well, here's to hoping that everything goes according to plan. Hoping, knock on wood. Oh, there's a good thing, there's a barn right here. And well, once we get her torn apart, we'll feel better about well, putting all these other ones together, mainly my red Polara here. The Tornado doesn't need too much, and it is a 300, but it'll be good to finally get Jezebel operational again, or at least on the right track. So here's to it, guys. Hope you enjoy. And here's to it. All right, well, we should be at that point where it should all just magically fall down. I think. I hope. Nope.
Oh, it is holding it up. It's just got a spot weld on it or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's got like a thick spot weld.
Got a little too. The one time I have a weld, that's worth a crap. And it's strong enough to keep my exhaust on. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far. There it went.
Got it.
Alright. Draw on out, dude. That just took a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, look at the rack on that guy. Ooh-wee.
That is. This is the first time I've seen my exhaust system out.
You're good like 40, 50 pounds.
Yeah. Car will be a lot lighter now.
Oh, yeah. Race weight.
Thank you for the help, Jake.
You're welcome, Jeff.
That would have sucked with that tack weld being there. That would have really sucked. It had some pretty good penetration. All right, well, that much is done. Oh, what a fucking ordeal. Oh God, I just said fuck. Fuck. All right. Well, Jezebel is considerably lighter now and probably looks kind of weird without the zoomies. But now on to eventually taking that guy out. Sweet baby Jesus. What a job. Well, it's a good thing I got friends like Jake, like I was just complaining to him. How does it feel to make an old Mopar Hermit have to take his pride and joy all apart?
It feels good. It needed done.
It did. It did. You know that strap, there, oh, you're just gonna.
Where you want it?
Oh, in the shop, probably. He's making it seem like that is really hard to do, but it's really not. That's how I hurt my back up at Indianapolis, carrying in like 15.8 33s. One of the perks of being the young guy. Nope. So there's our hydraulic throwout bearing. I'm going to get a baggie to put that in to protect it. I'm going to also probably do some stuff with the header collectors because they're just going to remain open. Got cut out, zip tied up, all the tools. And oh yeah, for anybody who wants to know, 9/16 is about all you need to work on a 70 Charger. 9/16 and 3/8.
Usually a 5/8.
Yeah, 5/8 and then maybe a half, but yeah. You want to work on one? That's all you need. No daggone 10mm crap underneath there. Well, thank you again, Jake.
You're very welcome, Jed.
And I appreciate you being good on camera. Especially when I just randomly fire up the old camera.
Yeah.
Now it's completely up to me to, well, make my buddy Jesse rebuild this one more time. With all those parts I got from Danny Brewer all those many, many moons ago to repair everything. And I no longer have any excuses. And now we got to get the Charger back together. So, you know, we could have just put, no, that's the only 18 spline I got. I only got 118. But, yep, we're going to have to definitely get her back together sooner than later now. That's for sure. And it is neat. We got to look at all these parts because I never did get to see the exhaust system once it was all together, because I welded it together and assembled it underneath the car. And I'll detail that, clean that stuff up, and luckily we can't see what my brother drew on that muffler right there. But yep, there's the old teardown of Jezebel. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to be able to throw in everything, you know, like us rebuilding the 4-speed and getting all that done, but I'm afraid that might take a little bit longer than, you know, what we want to wait on. So just so y'all know, she's coming apart to go back together here real soon. As always, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you when we see you next. So as always, take care, and Jake.
Bye-bye.
And bye-bye. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sky Speech. Up today, something a little bit different, which I said a lot, but so if you've been living under a rock and you didn't watch any of the stuff on No Name Nationals from other viewers or my video, you won't know why Jezebel is back on the work pad and the satellite is over there. Let me show you what happened. Well, at the No Name Nationals event, I actually drag raced Jezebel, had a killer time at the event, and first pass was Grandma, second pass, hazed the tires all the way down the track, third pass, talked to Scott and Mike Brewer and a couple other drag racers, did some mods to the car with suspension and everything else, took the air cleaner off, and, well, we invented the first quick detach output shaft of an A833. Oh yeah, we destroyed that thing, and actually it blew out the billet yoke there. Let me show you something. Okay, so I've had a lot of people, and this isn't just like Scott and Mike Brewer because they had this theory, so I'm not dogging on them. It's a good deal, but here's what happened. As you can see, here's a big chunk missing right there, and when you pull this up, it locks in right where that blew out. Well, you can see there's still quite a bit of slip yoke travel, so it isn't like this bound up or drive shaft was too long, because if it was too long it would have been butted up against there and blew out. But as you can see, there's space there, so it had to have been out like that, so it wasn't slip yoke bottoming out. So I will probably, I mean, go check out those videos and stuff so you can see the carnage. I mean, you just see the car literally do nothing, dump the clutch at 3,000. So started thinking about what I was going to do, you know, and we're definitely not going automatic. That's just never going to happen. Started thinking about maybe going to a 23 spline, going to an aftermarket transmission's out of the question, just not in the budget, and I'm not changing the clutch out. Just, I don't want to waste that money that's already been spent. And I was talking to some people on Facebook, and my really good friend Dan Brewer of Brewer's Performance, where's his sticker at? Right there, right there. The man, the myth, the legend behind Chrysler 4-speeds. Boom, right there. He sent me a couple boxes. He cut me a deal on these. He's a great guy, and I'm not just saying it's because he cut me a deal, but he is a legitimate great friend of mine. Basically see him every year at Indy, and he's just a great dude to do business with. Really cares about his customers, cares about his product. So seriously, go check him out. He's got all sorts of stuff. Bell housings. He started making bell housings because aftermarket can't do it right, apparently, for Chryslers. And all sorts of stuff. I mean, anything you need, Chrysler 4-speed related, even restoration stuff, he's got it on his website. You can call, talk to him and his team. Fantastic people. But I am really curious what's in these boxes, like, just to make sure everything's there and everything's cool. So let's dig into those. Okay, so as a man who buys and sells a lot and ships a lot of stuff, I always appreciate a good pack job. And I actually really like these cardboard packing jobs like this. Kind of wish I had some help here today, but I don't. Oh, got any. All right, now we got you some unboxing ASMR or whatever that crap is everybody's all hyped up about. Okay, what do we got here, Danny? What'd you send me? Let's see. Look at that. That is what broke. We broke right about there, actually. Yeah, right there is where we broke. Oh, very nice. So we got ourselves a new output shaft, main shaft, whatever we want to call this thing. It's pretty beautiful. So that'll be going back into Jezebel's 18 spline. This is the correct deal. Now this is the same between an 18 and a 23. Oh, I'm bleeding. Ow. But yeah, we got this for our transmission. This is the correct shaft for it. So this will be going in it. And we got a bunch of stuff in this box below. So let's dig into this, see what we got. All right, well, there's my invoice. I will look at that later. All right, what we got? We got gaskets. And also, don't buy the gaskets off Rock Auto or any of the other parts stores. Get your gaskets from Dan Brewer. They're thicker, they're better made, and, well, they're just better all around. Good God, man. What a pack job. Okay, these look like these are going to be bushings and stuff. We'll look through those here in a second. Make sure everything's kosher and cool. What do we got in this guy? This, I don't know what's in this. Let me use both my hands and see what's in here. Dan, I don't know if you meant to send me these scissors. If you want them back, I'll bring them to the indie swap meet for you. I got a pair of scissors out of the deal. Freaking sweet. I still can't get into this thing. The heck. Alright, we can see it now. That spray foam must have been fairly fresh when it was sprayed in here. It's sealed in there real nice. We got fresh helicoils in the tranny mount area. That's a new tail shaft itself. The casting. Not new, it's an original. But we got that. And I'm guessing all of our little bags here. Let's just see what's in there for the heck of it. Okay, so we got a new tail shaft bushing. A new seal. See what else we got. A new billet yoke. It's no strange, but it's a, what does it say? Sunix. That'll work. Thank you again, Dan. Let's see what's in this last guy. Now, of course, we don't know if anything's actually damaged inside of the transmission. Oh, there's our new bearing. Okay. So we don't know for a fact that if anything's actually damaged inside the main case, the gear set or none of that stuff, or maybe the input shaft got damaged. We don't know what's actually hurt in the transmission. These parts here on the ground are what we know is messed up. Clearly, it's kind of hard to argue that this will be fixed. Now, of course, a little bit of super glue. I mean, RTV, super glue, bubble gum, duct tape. It's come a long ways in 50 years. We might be able to stick this back on, but we probably ought to play it safe, don't you think? So, seriously, if you guys need anything 4-speed related, Dan Brewer, Brewers Performance, not sponsored, never will be, doesn't matter, but he's a great dude, knows his stuff, great business. I can't say enough things about him. The man just saw a Facebook post and offered to help. So, that's customer service at its finest. So, seriously, go support him if you need anything. In fact, actually, the transmission tunnel, the 4-speed hump in Jezebel is from him, along with the pistol grip handle is also from him. God, a lot of the parts on my car are from him. And anything else we need for like Dad's car will come from him. I can't remember if we got our dust shield from him or not for Dad's transmission. I can't remember. But yeah. Fantastic, dude. Thank you again, Dan. If you ever see this video, I can't say enough nice things about you, man. You're the man in a good way. So I figured I would just go ahead and film this little unboxing, show some love and support to a great friend and great businessman right there, saving the day once again. And that phone number, by the way, if you're curious, if you don't want to get on the old internet and look it up, I can't read it. We'll flash it right there, and we'll get them parts out. So anyways, thank you guys for checking this out. Go support Dan if you need anything 4-speed related for your Chrysler. And well, I'm gonna get back to work on the Barracuda, because that's the project on hand right now. And before too long, we'll be tearing Jezebel apart. We'll be putting all these parts to use. So as always, guys, thank you for checking this one out. I know it's short and it's just an unboxing, but hope to see you guys in the next one. As always, take care and bye-bye.